In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a full guide on how to sign your first social media marketing client. This video should give you all the details that you need in order to sign your first social media marketing client. We're going to be going over a bunch of things such as understanding your target audience, setting up Facebook ads, using Go High Level to automate your services, and even closing the deal with clients. So make sure you stick around for this whole video because it is going to be a long one, but there's going to be so much value packed into it. I promise after watching this video, you will sign your first client within the next 2 weeks. The importance of Facebook ads for a social media marketing agency is essentially it's very hard to find good warm leads that are actually interested in your services without running ads. Now, a lot of people think that when you're running ads, you have to spend a ton of money. But in reality, you can spend as little as $5 a day and still run retargeting and prospecting campaigns and get a general sense of your audience and start signing clients. Obviously, as you start signing your first few clients, I would recommend just reinvesting all the money into ads because then you can really scale your agency as fast as possible. So for the first thing, we're going to be talking about understanding your target audience. This is one of the most important parts in social media marketing. You need to be able to identify your ideal client, so know who you want to work with. They need to be decision makers in the company, either the business owner or the head of marketing, something like that. You should probably have some examples of client profiles just somewhere in your notes. Just have an idea of who your potential clients might be. And this way you can know their interests, pain points, problems, and concerns. This way you can address potential objections before they even come up. You should also do some research into your market and the competition that you have. Look at competitors and you can steal ideas from them. You can also use them to build your website and run your ads. If you go over to the Facebook ads library, you can actually see all ads that are currently running. And this will give you a good idea of ads that have been up for a long time, because obviously ads that have been up for a long time are going to be performing better. You can just copy those. You need to develop a unique, valuable proposition. So essentially the client is going to be sketchy about your offer no matter what. How are you going to eliminate the perceived risk from the client's perspective and also show them the value that you bring to their business? Because at the end of the day, that's all selling is. You have to show them the value that you will bring to their business and that there is a little risk to that. So the best way I would say you should develop your unique value proposition or have some sort of risk-free guarantee that the client would not pay unless they got a certain amount of your service, such as 20 booked appointments or 50 free leads. Those numbers might be insane, but it really just depends on your niche and what you're doing. For the second topic, I'm going to be giving you a complete in-depth look of how to create a winning Facebook ad strategy, and we're going to be going over retargeting and prospecting, so it's going to be a pretty deep guide. Starting off with your ad creatives, these are pretty easy to make. All you really need to use is Canva. On screen right now, I'm going to show you exactly how I use Canva to create my social media posts as well as my ad creatives. Make sure that you're using vibrant colors, but also using colors and fonts that relate to your brand. Make sure you're using consistent fonts and colors across your brand as far as your website, your Instagram, and your ads. So for prospecting ads, you're essentially just trying to collect leads for your business. These are going to be your lead generation ads that are just finding potential clients. So here's some examples of successful prospecting ads. As you can see, they're aimed to generate leads, not to book calls or get a sale. So the importance of precise targeting is targeting more precisely is going to allow you to spend less money and get better results. Make sure you're being extremely specific and that you have business owners included inside of your targeting. If you're not targeting business owners, you're really just going to be targeting a bunch of random people who have interest in it, who have interest in your niche, but aren't even potential clients. As far as budgeting and ad scheduling goes, it's really up to you. I have my ads running 24/7 because it doesn't really matter to me what time they're running. But budgeting, I would recommend doing at least $10 a day. And I usually split that up into $5 into prospecting, $5 into retargeting, because that's the lowest that you can really go without the ads being effective. So the third topic, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can leverage Facebook retargeting to bring in more clients and retarget past people that are already interested in your services. So essentially retargeting in the ad funnel is where people who have already seen your ads or your social media posts, you can retarget them using Meta software and essentially get your face in front of them for a second, third, or even fourth time. Here are some examples of successful Facebook retargeting ad campaigns. As you can see, these are more geared to book calls and sales because the client has already been introduced to your business. As far as analyzing ad performance, you really should have cost per click of below 70 cents and a conversion rate of at least 10%. It kind of depends on the niche and what business you're doing. It also depends on your offer because the better your offer, the higher your conversion rate is going to be. But for retargeting, I would highly recommend just using a lead magnet in your prospecting campaign. That way you can get emails and generate a custom audience, and that way you can use that in your retargeting campaigns for Facebook. Topic number 4 I'm going to be showing you guys is how you can use Go High Level and what its benefits are for your agency. I'm sure you've already heard what Go High Level is. There's a few ways that I found you can use it. A lot of people have talked about, so I'm about to show you what they are. If you don't already know what Go High Level is, it's essentially a CRM. And I'm going to include a link below. It's a 14-day free trial if you're interested in it. But it essentially allows you to manage all of your clients and leads in one spot and you can also do a ton of automation and website building within it. There's even a whole new niche called SaaS, and it's really interesting. You guys should check it out on YouTube if you're just starting Smma. As seen on screen, you can use GoHighLevel to create lead magnets as well as landing pages for your Smma. They have a ton of different templates pre-built for a ton of different niches, and it's really good. And honestly, it's my favorite platform as an agency owner. Here's an example of one of my landing pages. It really was not difficult to put together. It was extremely easy to put together. It only took a few minutes, and it actually was the reason that I booked my first Smma client. Some tips for high converting landing pages is to make sure that you're directing your target audience's attention at all times. You never want a potential client to feel confused or stressed out whenever they're on your landing page. You want to make sure that you're minimizing that feel. So for the last thing, I'm going to be explaining exactly how you can close the deal with potential prospects and not worry about something like your age or your experience level. Trust me, I'm 16, I still have braces. People might look at me as unprofessional, but they realize that I'm starting a business, so they will put their trust in me. So never worry about your age or your experience level or anything like that, because if you put in the work and you get the results, no one's going to distrust you. One of the most important things that you can do to prove that you're trustworthy is to show past results or past work. If you do not have any past work, I would recommend just offering to do something for free up front, and then receiving a payment on the back end is really going to allow it to look risk-free for the potential client. You could create a presentation for your Zoom call, or you could just create a structure. Here's a structure that I use a lot. I found it in a TikTok video, and it really helps me out. You need to be able to handle objections and concerns with ease. In order to do that, you're going to need to know a ton about your niche. And this is really where your client research and understanding your potential client's pains comes into play. But really just don't worry about it, because with experience, with more sales calls, you're going to learn how to handle these objections, and you just need to keep stacking failures. The final thing you need to be aware of, your overall client onboarding experience. Make sure that you have it planned out for how you're going to sign your first client up and what you need to get from them before you start giving them your service. I hope you guys took that information seriously, because it was a ton of value that I just dropped on you guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and just comment what type of video you want to see next. I'm looking for video ideas, and I would love to help you guys out. But before I end this video, the last thing that I would like to say is that at the end of the day, it just comes down to your ability to work hard and stay consistent every single day. You could buy any course, you could have people run your Facebook ads, but at the end of the day, if you're not consistent with your outreach and your client acquisition process, you're not going to sign new clients. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I respond to all your DMs. So I will see you guys in the next video.